So I am working currently with, as a third year, with two organizations that are doing work with what we call in Swaziland key populations. So that translates to populations that have the highest rate and risk for HIV. So currently that means LGBTI individuals, which stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, as well as sex workers. This is kind of a new forefront for Swaziland HIV work because traditionally, because of cultural reasons, people would say, oh, these people don't exist in Swaziland. We don't have these people. Just even recently, people in addressing the UN, we say, Minister of Health would say that we don't have transgender populations in Swaziland. Which makes it really difficult when you then look at the statistics for HIV. There was a behavioral surveillance survey that came out a couple years ago that is now starting to influence a lot of programming in regards to this. And just a couple of statistics to kind of ground this. 60% of men who have sex with men in their 40s are HIV positive. Up to 88% of sex workers in Swaziland are HIV positive as well. So this becomes a situation that HIV work and HIV programming can no longer ignore. So I'm going to kind of like backtrack a little bit and talk about specifically my work with Rock of Hope, which is the first LGBTI organization in Swaziland. Now I've been working with Rock of Hope for about a year and a half now, and really have developed a relationship with the people that work there, and particularly one individual who everybody referred to as Malume. Malume was the absolute leader of the LGBTI movement in Swaziland. A fighter, a figurehead, somebody that would pound their fist on the table for justice, at the same time give you a hug when you needed to cry. Malume unfortunately died 2 months ago. So starting Rock of Hope, actually it was the day after I was supposed to start Rock of Hope. So walking into this organization and having, being a part of this community and also identifying with this community as well, it made it so that we were in a situation where, what next? What do we do? What did we do when we lost not just the leader of this movement, but a friend, a mentor, a comrade to everybody? And so we have been in the process of rebuilding programming and rebuilding Rock of Hope and what that means. So now going forward, we're looking at what the needs are in the community and how we can rebuild. The theme this year of World AIDS Day is stigma and discrimination. And I want you to keep in mind going forward with this theme that not just how stigma and discrimination has impacted people who are HIV positive when it comes to how they're received in their communities, but also how stigma and discrimination prevents people that are already marginalized from receiving HIV services to begin with, from receiving testing. So we are doing a lot of work when it comes to fighting that stigma. And I want to kind of shift gears a little bit and talk about one thing that I have realized more than anything over the past 2.5 years at this point is talking about empowerment and how we look at empowerment. And I feel like as Peace Corps volunteers, sometimes we come in and we think our main goal is to empower people. And I want to challenge that for a minute and kind of question that approach and say, empowerment comes from within. And I can't go up to Liz and say, I'm going to empower you. But what I can do is offer somebody the tools, the support, the guidance, the knowledge for Liz to empower herself. And just really looking at how that empowerment is really expressed. Empowerment needs to be a mirror that you hold up to somebody so that you can reflect their own greatness. And that is something that I've really noticed with Rock of Hope and how that empowerment could be a tool a tool for moving forward, a tool for healing, and also how activism and how really internalizing activism and making the political personal can be a form of empowerment and healing, especially when it comes to marginalized communities that have gone through so much trauma. That empowering people to take control and be active in their future gives them a sense of ownership and autonomy, and it can be really valuable. Besides that, I just want to thank you, and when it comes to this work, keep doing the good job, keep doing the good work.